Hi, welcome back to another one of my videos. One of my weekly update videos. I hope you guys are doing great wherever you are. Hey, tuning into my channel. For all you good folks who have been with me for all these years, thank you so much. And for you new people who happen to find my channel by accident or by chance, I hope you enjoy your stay. This is me, a Singaporean based in Japan here for the past 20 years, giving you local updates, trends, and latest whatnots from Japan from a Singaporean's perspective. Yeah, so let's just dive right in. Going on forward, I will probably be doing my weekly updates videos or future other videos in my other series in this same format where I'll be recording it in my family car because I talked about the reason. I'll just dive into the reason at the end of the video, so I hope you will watch this video to the end, and so you know why am I doing my videos in this particular setup. So I'm filming this on a latest 2025 A16 a Apple iPad, not the Pro, not the Mini, just a very standard iPad. So yeah, I'll talk a little bit about that on the latest video. So let's just dive right into the news. What happened exactly last week? I think one of the biggest news that happened last week will be or maybe last week and this week. Will be Japan finally has. Okay, wait. I got a bug flying in the car, messing up my videos. The biggest update of biggest news last week and this week will be Japan finally has the very first a prime minister, lady prime minister, to lead Japan going on forward. That it's something that is definitely worth celebrating. But she faces a lot of challenges in Japan in particular, because gender inequality is like pretty much the norm here in Japan. So yeah, I hope there will be more changes. So yeah, congratulations to Takaishi, the prime minister, the current prime minister of Japan. Yeah, lady power. So apparently she kind of chose her cabinet members, her ministers, from a bunch of other people that were previously convicted of money laundering or fraud or scandal or something. So that was unfortunate. So I think a lot of oppositions and a lot of people are just not very happy that why would she select her team of people to support her and bring Japan going on forward with not really the cleanest background. But maybe they were, a reason is because these are the right people for the job. They have already been punished or something. But we'll see. We'll see if there's any more scandals going on forward. So yeah, I'm not here to talk about anything political, but that's just one of the biggest news. So yeah, I'm not gonna dive into that too much. Yeah, going on forward. Japan, yes. Soccer, yeah. I don't really watch soccer much. I used to watch soccer in Singapore, but I'm not like a crazy hardcore fan of soccer or anything of that sort. So previously, not previously, like Japan, this won the Japan national team. Soccer won the Brazilian team in this epic soccer match. The first time ever, the Japanese team actually won the Brazilian team. The Brazilian team were up 2-0 until halftime, and then the second half, they made a miss. One of the defenders did a unfortunate pass. He fell, and then the Japanese forward intercepted and scored a goal. And then moving on forward, they scored 2 more goals, so they ended the game 3-2, a win over Brazil, the strongest team in the world. Yeah, so congrats, Japan. Yeah. So I'm not the biggest soccer fan, so you gotta go check out the videos and the information online on that. So that's the other piece of news. And then going on forward, it's unfortunate that every year, every now and then, there are what is that? Traffic accidents involving older generation folks. Who kind of involved in unfortunate accidents around. So this time around, in hold on, I gotta get that bug out. I think it's like a mosquito or something. Never mind, just stop there. So in Nagoya, a 70-year-old driver came out of the parking lot, and then just, I think, lost control of the car when he went through a curve or something, and then hit a curb, and then the car flipped, and and the car hit three people, and I think unfortunately one of them died from the injury. So that's unfortunate. And he was arrested, and he couldn't remember. He says he didn't hit anybody, but yeah, it's unfortunate. And I think in Hyogo Prefecture, an ADO driver crashed the car into a shop. Unfortunately, no one was fatally injured. So thank God. Me personally, here in Japan, 20 years I've been driving in Japan. I did have my fair share of near accidents. Like many years ago, I was driving, like the two, what is that? The Subaru WRX STN. I was like cruising down the road, and then one of these K trucks, the small mini farm trucks, kind of like came in from the opposite direction, and it was just right in front of me that this old lady made a turn, and instead of putting her foot on the brake, she accelerated, so the truck kind of missed my car, and then I crashed into the guardrail beside. So it would have been me or the car, so it's pretty scary. And on a separate accident, I saw a elderly driver crash a truck, not a truck, yeah, the mini trucks again, those farm trucks, into a convenience store. So just right in front of my eyes beside my car, so that was pretty freaky as well. So back then when I was driving the WRX, I was, I love the car, so I would usually have a very, very high sense of situation awareness. That when I'm driving, I watch the front, I watch the sides, and every time when I need to slow down or tap on the brakes, I will check the rear view mirror to make sure the car behind me is not following me too close. I try to keep a safe distance, so when I brake. Okay, never mind. The bug started moving. I think it's a mosquito or something. I hope it doesn't bite me, because I gotta get rid of that, because yeah, I don't like bugs in the car. So yeah, that's unfortunate news. I think there are bits and pieces of elderly folks getting involved in traffic accidents in Japan over the years and causing unfortunate fatalities. I think a couple of years ago, I was in Tokyo. The car, an elderly man drove a car, like a Toyota Prius, and hit like a mother and a kid, and then the kid died. And it was really unfortunate. I mean, yeah, death is always sad and unfortunate. So yeah, we're not gonna go too much on that. So just be careful when you're in Japan. That doesn't matter where you are in Japan. Just gotta be careful. Accidents can happen anywhere. So just going on, and I think good news. Yeah, let's get on to the better news. A Street Fighter had a collaboration with McDonald's recently. They had this Street Fighter 2 like a team with McDonald's, and I think unfortunately this time around there's not like there are no exclusive figures, stickers, trading cards, anything. It's just burgers. So if you go online and search the McDonald's and Street Fighter commercial, they did a really, really cool commercial, like a publicity video, editing all the old Street Fighter 2 clips, where I think in the state of the particular stage which one of the main characters, Chun-Li, was in, the corner shop, I think it's a butcher shop or something, has been replaced by McDonald's. And then instead of the Hadouken, like burgers were flying out or something. So it's pretty interesting. You guys go check that out. I'm not personally going to try those Street Fighter burgers, because it's just I think I'll leave it for somebody else to try. I'm not just going to try. It doesn't look appealing to me. Maybe for some of you, might want to go and try and tell me what is it like. But personally for me, yeah, no, I don't want to try it. I mean, I'm also always excited when there's a collaboration with Street Fighter, because I grew up playing Street Fighter 2, so it's one of the best games that I grew up with on a Super Nintendo, Famicom or something. So yeah, kudos to that. And then yeah. Back to the Future. Yeah, I gotta talk about this. Back to the Future celebrated this 40th anniversary this year, and I think everywhere else there is a lot of collaborations. But this year here in Japan, Casio had a collaboration with Back to the Future, because I think in Back to the Future, the first movie, Marty McFly, Michael J. Fox was actually seen wearing a Casio, like a calculator watch. If you gotta zoom in, really, really up close. Yeah, he was like picking up his guitar or something. He was wearing a Casio. What is that? The calculator watch. That was like the biggest tech back then, in the 80s, So yeah, Casio did a collaboration with what's that? Amblin, the company that distributes Back to the Future, as well as the Back to the Future franchise, and they came out with the Back to the Future version of the iconic Casio a calculator watch that was seen that was worn by Marty McFly, but it's the new version or something. But unfortunately, it was sold out like really, really fast, and it's not really expensive like I think it was like 17,000 yen, which is about maybe 120 to $150, depending on exchange rate. So it was snapped out like really really fast. It was sold out instantly. But and it came in this really cool like a VHS cassette tape a box. So if you guys are a fan of Back to the Future or something, you want one as iconic watch, you gotta go to the aftermarket websites to find them, because unfortunately they are sold out everywhere. You can't get them from the official stores, and they are like selling for about 200 odd, on the used sites. But personally for me, I'm not gonna grab the watch because I like my G-Shocks and everything, so I'm good with watches. But yeah, it's a nice collaboration, and I think this year in December in the Tokyo Comic Con, the comic convention, a event, there will be exclusive Back to the Future 40th anniversary merchandise. But unfortunately, I don't think I'll be able to visit the convention. So yeah, it was unfortunate. I think on Amazon as well, you can grab a very cool apparel like t-shirts and hoodies and whatnot with featuring the Back to the Future 40th anniversary designs. And I think a couple of very very prominent Japanese illustrators. I think. I don't know, like a Pokemon folks who drew for Pokemon, Game Freaks and other like famous like animations and mangas in Japan, actually did like a whole different series of their personal style renditions of the Back to the Future series. So yeah, you might want to go check that out. So that's pretty cool. And I think the company behind One Punch Man, I don't really know One Punch Man. I mean, it's very very popular, but I don't really watch it. They're gonna do like a Back to the Future manga or something, so that's something to look forward to. So yeah, that's pretty cool. So going on forward, yeah, back to not so good news. Unfortunately, like bear attacks are still going crazy here in Japan, especially in the northern Tohoku areas. Like recently, a bear in one day rampaged 4 different houses and attack folks in the house. And then I think a poor man was cleaning the bath, the onsen in one of the onsen places in I think Iwate Prefecture. I can't remember Ibaraki or something. And unfortunately, he was alone in the morning, and a bear attacked him from the back and dragged him to the forest. And unfortunately, he was fatally wounded. He didn't make it, so that was sad. And they found the bear the next day, and they had to put it down. So yeah, kind of sad. But the thing is, bears once they have a taste of human meat, they will want to eat human again. So every bear that has attacked like a person will have to be put down. That's the kind of like the rule here in Japan. And yeah, everywhere else in Japan, even in my area here in Karizawa, there are bear sightings and here and there and whatnot. But Karizawa is very different from other parts of Japan, because most of the bears here, not all, but most of the bears here are GPS tagged. So there's a company that kind of like monitors all the bear. Once the bear comes a little bit closer to the residential or the places where there are people, they will deploy the bear dogs, and they will chase the bear back. Make a ruckus. To let the bear know that these are places that you're not supposed to be, and then the bear will go back to the wild. But the recent bears are coming down everywhere in Japan. I guess it's because the hunters in Japan are getting, the population is diminishing. A lot of them are in, like away 70, 80. So there's not enough hunters. And then the second thing is summer is very hot, so there are not enough food up in the mountains. So the bears are coming down to just beef up, put on a lot of fat before they go into hibernation in winter. So that kind of explains, the bug is still flying around. Okay, don't come anywhere near me. So yeah, that's unfortunate. And then in Kyoto, one of the famous most iconic sites in Kyoto, the Arashiyama bamboo forest, unfortunately has been plagued with vandalism. A lot of a stupid tourists decided to carve these stupid names and initials on the bamboo. And it's kind of sad, because I used to do photography, like wedding photography. So I actually shot a very very nice, a very beautiful couple in the bamboo forest in Arashiyama. And back then, I was living here, so we didn't destroy anything, we didn't touch anything. We just go into the bamboo forest and early in the morning and did our photos and everything, and then we kind of move out from there. But it's unfortunate that some stupid foreigners decided to leave their mark, their name on the bamboo trees, and then destroy something. I think some 350 bamboos are being engraved and vandalized. So unfortunately, for bamboos here in Japan, they are like once the bamboo get damaged, they don't grow back. The vandalism will be there until the plant dies or something. So in the event that if the scar is too deep, the bamboo couldn't regenerate and the plant would just die. So it's kind of sad. Arashiyama is one of those really, really historical, like I don't know, like a couple of 100 years, way older than all these stupid folks and their parents and whatnot. So don't destroy the nature. You want to take pictures, fine. You want to do a little bit of trespassing, you don't get caught, it's fine, but don't leave your mark there. Nobody cares, if you're gonna leave your mark there, who love who doesn't love who, whatever, leave the memories in your heart, in your brain, bring it back home. Don't leave it on the trees there, that's just unfortunate. Yeah, so foreigners like that are giving the Japanese, the locals as well, another reason to, don't like the foreigners, to maybe discriminate them, because, one stupid foreigner will create so many problems for all other foreigners, where everyone else is just so nice and law-abiding and take pictures and everything. So yeah, don't leave any more marks here in Japan. Don't be that idiot foreigner in Japan. That's all I can say, because I'm a foreigner here. I don't want to be tied in the same group as those idiots, because yeah, if I see like foreigners doing stupid things here in Japan, I will step out, because for the sake of Japanese. I'm living in Japan. The Japanese people don't approach these foreigners out of courtesy or respect, but sometimes, they get trampled over. The foreigners just do things that are just way overboard. So my advice to you is, if you're in Japan, don't do things like that. I mean, you're not even doing it in your own country. Even if you're doing it in your own country, don't bring that self-centered culture here in Japan. Leave it back home, enjoy Japan, and go back to where you are. Like Japan is not a place for folks like that. So yeah, that's unfortunate, because Arashiyama, that bamboo forest, is really beautiful. I love it. But so much tourists going there. It's bound to happen. You can't stop. Things like that. But I hope people would not do things like that. It's just not very nice. And other than that, Hey, what's I going to talk about? Yeah, sumo wrestlers here in Japan. I used to think that sumo wrestlers are just fat, big people fighting out. But when I actually came to Japan, that's not the case, man. Sumo wrestlers totally changed my misconception of them when I actually saw a real sumo wrestler. Sumo wrestlers are not just fat people fighting it out. It's not you. If you understand the culture, it's very different. Okay, they train very hard, and they are not like big fat people. They are like giants, like a sumo wrestler can easily be like 1.9395 2 meters, and they weigh like, I don't know, like 200 kilograms or something. So I'm like 174, the average Asian size, and these people are like so massive. So to me, to see one in person, I mean, I've not been to a actual sumo match, but to see an actual sumo wrestler on the street, they are big, they are very, 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 very nice, very, very refined people. And sumo wrestling is a very, very refined, beautiful art. You gotta really know it, because back then I was like this ignorant young dude in Singapore, so I didn't really know about sumo. But after being here in Japan, yeah, I really respect the sumo wrestlers. So sumo wrestlers here in Japan actually went on a tour to London, and I think a lot of sumo fans in London are just so happy, so excited to actually see the actual sumo match and the sumo wrestlers in London. So I think a lot of publicity, a lot of fans actually came out to take pictures with the sumo wrestlers and to witness the actual sumo match. They actually built like an entire sumo. Okay, I got it. Yeah, okay. Sorry about that. I got the bug. I think it's a mosquito or something. I got it, so it's not gonna buzz around and disturb me in the video. So yeah, sumo. That was a sumo match, promotional event match in London, and it was a very, very big thing. It was splattered all over the news here in Japan as well. So yeah, good for the folks in London, all the sumo fans who could see it up close and not be be able to fly to Japan. You can see it at home ground. So that's really nice. So yeah, basically, yeah, that's it for this week. A very short, sweet updates for you guys. And like I said at the start of the video, going on forward, I will probably be doing videos like that in the future. I'll be recording it through an iPad or like a camera or something in the car. Because the reason is because this week I kind of started my new job, and I'm still in this transitional phase to see how my schedule works. And unfortunately, I think starting from late September to October, every weekend is for my son's ice hockey game. I'm out of the prefecture, and even on like weekdays, sometimes he has training like 6:15 in the morning before he goes to school at 8. So I gotta wake up at 5 in the morning. and prepare everything, and then I bring him to the ice rink and then wait until he's finished, and then bring him home or something. And at night I gotta bring him to like his tuition or something, like. So basically, when I got home, it's like about 9:10. I take a bath and I just go to bed. I'm just too tired to do anything. Even if I tried to do a video like that for you guys, you would not be watching it, because I'll be half dead like a zombie talking. So yeah, I don't want to be doing videos like that. I want to be in an excited on form where, like, what I usually do. So yeah, transitioning into this new job, it's not too bad. It's a very nice company that yeah, thinks the boss thinks pretty highly of me. When I pitch my resume to him, he decided to hire me. So yeah, maybe I'll talk about that in the future videos. But yeah, well, kudos to me. Yeah, I got a new job. Not too bad, not too shabby. Going on forward, I will be doing videos like that in the car. And because weekends I'll be out for my son's ice hockey matches. I'll be recording or like helping out with the ice hockey games. Like guarding the penalty box when a kid commits an offense. I gotta open up the gate and let him going, or do like a goalkeeping or something. It's just something that we gotta do in Japan. So I would not be able to record any videos, and like even for this weekend itself, Friday night after work, when I come home, I gotta just head on out to Tokyo and spend a night there with my family. And then on the Saturday morning we got a match, and then we stay one night, and then Sunday we got a match, and then when you come back home Sunday night, it'll be like, I don't know, 9-10 at night, and unpack everything, take a bath, come out. It's like 12 midnight. I gotta hit the sack, man. I can't do anything. Like even when I got the Ghost of Yotei, the game, I was so excited. I was so it was so excited. I just want to play the game, because I pre-ordered it from Play Asia. Unfortunately, Play Asia takes like 10 years to ship my stuff, so it's really unfortunate. I don't know why. Yeah, because I couldn't find anywhere else to pre-order it. I don't want to get it in Japan, so that's the best place to get it. And unfortunately, their pre-orders are not called pre-orders. Even though you pre-order it, it will be delivered like 3 weeks or even a month after you pre-order it. So Ghost of Tsushima was released on the 2nd of October 2025. I received the game, even though I pre-ordered. I received the game like sometime, I don't know, like last week, 3 weeks, almost, was it? Yeah, almost 2 to 2.5 weeks to 3 weeks. Then I get the game, because they shipped it to like a center in Malaysia or something, Kuala Lumpur, and then they distribute it out from there. And once it reached me, I am so tired. I couldn't play it. I mean, I just want to stay and play, but I couldn't. Before I started this new job, I was on leave for 2 weeks. I was hoping the game would reach me within 2 weeks so I can play it when I'm on leave. But unfortunately, yeah, I couldn't get the game out. The game arrived after I started my new job, so I was just so tired. I opened up the packaging, I put in the disc on my PlayStation 5, and I updated the system, everything. I just don't have time to play it. So yeah, I will be considering playing. I will probably want to play at some time point, but nah, I just couldn't afford the time at the moment, because work is a work, pretty busy, family, everything. Yeah, ice hockey games. So yeah, that's it for this video. So going on forward, yeah, I hope you guys enjoy videos like that I do in the car, and then I'll probably try to edit it when I get home. If I really don't have time, I would not put up all the news snippets that I've been doing all this while for you guys, so you have to find the information online by yourself. So let me know in the comments, should I put out the little news snippets for you guys to check that out, or you just want me to listen to me rant everything out without any fact checks. Yeah. So yeah, basically that's it. For my video, I'll be doing all my videos like that lunchtime, in the car. When I collect all this beautiful information online and put it all together, and then yeah, I take my lunch for like I don't know, 15-20 minutes, and then I do the video in the car, and then once the video ends, I gotta go back to work. So if I don't need to put all that snippers and everything, maybe I can push out the video a little bit faster. But I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Of this concept. Yeah, I'll probably be recording on the new iPad A16 that I got from my company. So yeah, kudos. Thank you. Unfortunately, I don't have the proper equipment to set it up to use the back camera when I can actually record it in 4K. So I'm actually using the front camera, recording this in high definition, 30 frames per second. So it's very grainy when it's dark in the car and everything, even though I left I mean, I'm the windows are all like open and everything. I don't have the lights in the car ending. It's still a little bit dark. I think the grain, you can probably see in the video, the grain is pretty prominent. So once I get a proper system in, I'll just put in a tripod and try to use the back camera or something. So yeah, thank you so much for checking out my videos. As much as I can, I will try to put up this video every week and try to work within my schedule. Now it's still the transitioning phase into the new job to see. Yeah, and then I was supposed to like yeah. I mean, I was supposed to do the video at night in my small little room, my office, but I think I had night meetings at night, so I couldn't do it. So yeah, thank you so much for checking out my videos. See you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye.